From WWE stars partying too hard to images of wrestlers breaking character, here are 10 shocking photos that WWE does not want you to see. Party too hardy. WWE fans would love to see Jeff Hardy back in the company one day, but until he's able to prove that he can control his addiction to the party life, it may not happen. Jeff and his brother Matt have a well-known reputation for boozing too much and partying too hardy. Once, Jeff was kicked off a plane for being too drunk, and he freely admits there are plenty of comparable untold stories to go along with that one. An affair to forget. Chris Jericho already had a well-established reputation for tearing up the town, but when this picture emerged of him snuggling up to Kelly Kelly, it raised some eyebrows. Nothing wrong with two colleagues getting chummy, but the fact that Jericho was in a 16-year marriage with Jessica Lockhart had the fan-fueled rumor mill spinning about a possible affair. Thankfully for WWE PR, all the chatter died down pretty quickly. What a shame. The only other person who wouldn't want you to see this pic of Sheamus more than Vince McMahon is probably Sheamus himself. We have no clue what's really going on here, but we do know it's pretty embarrassing for a wrestler of Sheamus's caliber. Also featured in this weirdo fest is former WWE wrestler Drew McIntyre, who grew very close to Sheamus after they broke into the business together. This pic, however, not their best moment. No pics, please. This shot of Roman Reigns doesn't seem very scandalous unless you know how much the WWE hates to have their wrestlers exposed backstage right before an entrance. This is understandable considering how out of character they may seem in these moments and how many reps are tending to their every need. This goes against the character arc of most wrestlers as tough guys or loners, myths the writers want to promote as much as possible. So please, no pictures. Flair for the party life. Nobody in pro wrestling has ever embodied cool better than the nature boy Ric Flair in the 80s. Part of what made him such an icon was his reputation for tearing up the town outside the arena. Now, Flair's stamina may have slowed down over the years, but his partying didn't, much to the chagrin of his good buddy Batista, who may not have been quite cut out for the baller life. Batista said it got so bad that he developed a sex addiction because of his constant partying. Golden secret. It's no secret that Goldberg's stint in the WWE did not end well and that neither Mr. McMahon nor Triple H are eager to bring him back into the fold anytime soon, despite the former WCW superstar's claims that he'd like to. So it's pretty embarrassing for the company when pictures like this turn up showing Goldberg with one of the WWE's all-time greats, Stone Cold Steve Austin. Much to the annoyance of the execs, the two are close friends and are often seen together in public. Take her that pic down. The PR masters at WWE have done a great job of creating an amazing mystique surrounding The Undertaker for over 25 years. His gimmick as the undead phenom is one of the most enduring in the history of the company, and you can't blame them for working so hard at it, especially when you see a picture like this where Taker is disturbingly normal. Even though we all know wrestling is scripted entertainment, it just doesn't sit right in our minds to see the dead man himself getting ready to go for a snorkel. Too candid. Like The Undertaker, it's not often you catch a glimpse of Kane breaking character. Seeing the big red machine without his mask like you do in this picture with John Cena is a little off-putting, and you can be sure the WWE was not too thrilled when it started making the rounds. This may no longer be a rare sight in the next few years. At the age of 49 and after 21 years as a wrestler, Kane, aka Glenn Jacobs, is slowly starting to transition into more of a behind-the-scenes role. Brocking the boat. When WWE execs and fans want you to think of Brock Lesnar, the last thing they want to pop into your head is his successful stint with the UFC. That's why this picture of him with UFC czar Dana White is not going to be tweeted by the company anytime soon. Although back with the WWE now, it was only 5 years ago that Lesnar took the fighting world by storm by headlining UFC 100 and becoming one of the highest paid athletes in the world. But nobody remembers that, right? Seen a little too much. Since WWE poster boy John Cena started dating Nikki Bella, he's seemingly been acting like a Boy Scout away from the cameras. This is a far cry from his crazy party days only a few years ago. Cena's tendency to have a little too much fun on the road was one of the company's dirtiest secrets and ultimately led to a divorce from his high school sweetheart Elizabeth Huberdeau after he reportedly cheated on her numerous times. We're sure the WWE is much happier with the new, clean-cut version of Cena. Who are some of your favorite wrestling superstars? And what do you think of these photos? Drop us a line in the comments, and please don't forget to give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to The Riches for your daily dose of entertainment. Thanks for watching.